Hi everyone, I hope you had a great weekend. Last week we touched briefly on time and how valuable and limited it is, and how ridiculous it is to waste such a limited resource on needless conflict and toxic behavior. Henry Ford understood empathy really well. He said the secret to success is learning to see things from another person's point of view as well as your own. Harper Lee, who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird, understood it just as well, and she said, in order to understand somebody, you have to climb into their skin and walk around in it, which is quite a thought, but she makes a great point. Empathy, I think, apart from being a fundamentally humane and respectful way with which to deal with people, is also a powerful key that unlocks trust, openness, perspective, understanding, transparency. It also unlocks creative dialogue and thinking. Solutions, for example, are born in an empathetic environment, and conflict resolution is rooted in empathy. I mean, it all makes perfect sense, doesn't it? I think empathy comes naturally to a lot of people, but whether it does or doesn't for you, and or for me, it's a great skill to acquire and practice. Because without it, we can potentially just be opinionated bullies and more inclined towards a very narrow, singular view of the world, which I think can potentially lead to poor decision making and could be quite hurtful to ourselves and the people around and impacted on by that very single narrow worldview. To help me stay in a state of empathetic awareness, I try and be mindful of some questions. So, for example, do I really see you? Do I really hear you? What are you really saying to me? Please help me understand how you really feel about this and why. I try not to say too much because practicing empathy effectively means listening properly to what the other person is trying to say. It's not about me, so the biggest mistake I could make in a conversation like that is to make it about me. I'm there to learn after all and to gain insight. Now, what on earth does all of this have to do with an insurance company like Triarc, you might say? Well, it's a good question. And in fact, we try very hard to practice these principles at Triarc. We are learning every day to become, how shall I put this, comfortably uncomfortable with each other. And this keeps us honest and focused, open, keeps us safe, and it keeps us creative. It also keeps our clients front and center in our world. It's a really good space, actually, and we and our clients are better off for it. Thanks for listening. I'll be in touch again soon. Have a great week.